Thank you so much.
A family in Ruiru is in a celebratory mode after the release of the Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education results on Thursday, described as most credible national examination results in Kenya's history. Mary Wangeshi, a teacher at the Nairobi Technical Training Institute, could not hide her joy when she learned of her daughter's impressive performance, an A-plane of 82 points, while on a trip to Mwingi.
Okay, she had been having a steady grade, but this time round there was no anything could have happened. So we were very apprehensive and we were a bit anxious. And then we were caught by surprise. We decided to take a long ride yesterday. We were very far away. And when we were there in Mwingi, we had, just past Mwingi, we had the results are going to be announced in a few minutes. We didn't know what to do. I was shocked, and we were wondering whether we should tell her. She already knew. So we got the results on the roadside as we were coming back, somewhere past Mwingi. And we stood with her brother, one of them. We stood along the road and we screamed and shouted, and people were wondering what is happening.
Like any other Kenyan, she and her daughter Veronica Muriga were oblivious of the fact that KCSE examination results were going to be released on Thursday, as the Ministry of Education shifted from the traditional norm of announcing results at the beginning of the year. Muriga's journey in the world of scholarly excellence began in 2012 when she was a Kenya Certificate of Primary Education candidate at the Carmelville Catholic Primary School in Donholm, where she emerged among the top 10 students countrywide. Having scored 426 marks, she got an admission to the Kenya High School, a school she says helped her achieve her aspirations of pursuing mechatronics engineering.
I sent the SMS. I didn't want to, but I did. And it came back a little bit faster than I would have wanted it to. But I tried to look away, but I couldn't. So yeah, there it was. I was happy. I was relieved at first because I had this pressure to perform. That, yes, from all sides. So I was relieved that at least it was an A. We had really been expected to produce a lot of A's of 84, so I looked and it was an A of 82, and I was like, okay, as long as I have gotten what I have gotten, I did my best, so this is what I have gotten and I'm happy. And later I realized that there was actually no 84, so I felt better about it. Yeah, it feels nice. Okay, understatement. Just feels overwhelming because you feel like you have the world at your feet, so you don't know exactly what to do. Yeah, shocking.
According to Muriga, the reforms introduced by the Cabinet Secretary of Education, Dr. Fred Matiang'i, are not to blame for the decline in performance recorded in this year's exams. She called upon other candidates to embrace their results notwithstanding their expectations.
It really helps to be optimistic, look at the positive side. So sometimes class of 2016 in our school, we have gone through a lot. We have really struggled. But at times when you feel like this is not even worth it anymore, you're just tired and you haven't slept enough in days, and maybe you're hungry or something, it's cold, and you really feel like giving up, it helped to be optimistic because you realize that you just need that extra, just that positive outlook on the brighter side of life, and somehow things fall in place.
A is not everything. And that grade is just but a grade. You have so much more that you can do with yourself other than the books. And at whichever level you are, I strongly believe that you can get yourself to the next level.
Muriga's brothers George Mushiri, a civil engineer, and Stephen Joroge, a business development manager, also present during the interview, hailed this year's results, terming them as a boost to the much-needed confidence in the country's institutions of higher learning.
It was overwhelming. I was in this school where there was so much trouble every now and then, and my parents can bear testimony that they had been called to school quite a few times, but eventually I finished. I think I passed, and I set the standard for her, and she got really stressed because for her she she knew she had to beat it.
Observing both of them over the years, you can see that they have this really incredible mind in them. It's like a self-drive that we all possess, but they possess it more. It's sort of, you propel it to the right direction.
I'm still debating, thinking about it. I've always wanted to do something in engineering. I think it runs in the family. But I'm also open to other ideas like medicine. Yeah. So I chose mechatronics engineering, but I might change it depending on how things go. Yeah.
For Capital TV, I'm Jeremiah Wakaya.
I had applied for